a person having all the possible fears in the world. So I combated one fear after another.
Dr. Reji Kurien Thomas embodies the spirit of continuous learning and achievement in areas like cybersecurity and IT strategy. He's been recognized as one of the 50 fastest growing CEOs in India. Dr. Reji's career is of excellence, including a noteworthy stint with the Indian Navy. He's not only been a contributor but also a catalyst for growth and progress. Dr. Reji has played a key role in the establishment of TechnoPilot. His commitment to CSR, technological innovations, and visionary leadership is a shining example of how one individual can make a difference in addressing global changes. How do you handle the failures?
Setbacks and failures are an inevitable part of any journey. These challenges have played a crucial role in shaping my overall success.
What are the 3 affirmations that we should give every time we drink a glass of water? Hi everyone, welcome to Self-Discovery Podcast, where we talk about topics concerning mindfulness, spirituality, overcoming fear and failures, creating the right mindset, and speaking to leaders in various fields about their success as well as their failures and the mindset they create to change this. In the world of technology, sustainability, and business transformation, our guest today is nothing short of a trailblazer. We are honored to have him as a guest on my show today. Welcome, Dr. Reji. How are you doing?
Thank you, Mohsinaa. It was really, I'm delighted to hear all about myself.
You have achieved this. I have just spoken about it. You have been in the Indian Armed Forces and you are a pilot. So how did you do that transition from Indian Armed Forces to becoming a scientist and entrepreneur dedicated to shaping a sustainable future?
Now, during my military service, I realized the critical importance of technological advancements in enhancing our capabilities. So this realization fueled my desire to pursue further education and delve into the intricacies of technology. So I began my academic pursuits by obtaining multiple doctorates and postdoctorates from renowned institutions worldwide. This diverse academic background laid the foundation for my multidisciplinary approach to solving complex global challenges. Now, as I continued to expand my knowledge base, I became deeply concerned about the pressing issues facing our world, including environmental degradation, climate change, and resource scarcity. Now, this concern led to a significant change in my career path. I decided to channel my expertise and passion towards addressing these challenges through sustainable innovation. I believe that innovation and technology hold the key to mitigating environmental crises while driving economic growth. Now, as an entrepreneur, I then embarked on several initiatives aimed at sustainable regenerative agriculture. Life of a scientist is a journey of curiosity and discovery. We delve into the mysteries of the universe, conduct experiments. So like pilots, scientists face setbacks and turbulence, but persevere in our quest for truth. My life was a perfect example of a person having all the possible fears in the world. When I was about 12 years, I could not ride a bicycle, had the fear of heights, water, unknown, you name it. I had that fear. So I realized, Reji, cannot go on. This just cannot go on. So I combated one fear after another, like a horse with one visor vision. Now I can say that I'm battle-hardened, deep-sea diver, aviator, and no fear of the unknown or the paramount.
Such an inspiration, the way you went from one to the other. Okay, the fears that you had, like you said, you had it when you were young. People have it even throughout their lives. But the inspiration that you have shared, the way you have overcome one after the other fear, just by the change of your mindset and by telling yourself that, listen, this is not going to happen, I'll not carry it forward. anymore. So I'm going to do it. You took a stand for what you believed in, and you took a decision one day that I am not going to live with these fears. It is so powerful what you just shared. I want to mention to my audience here, okay, that Dr. Reji is a clairvoyant. He is excellent in his abilities for intuition, intuitive knowledge, guidance, and he has applied it in his life. One of the reasons why I'm sure that he is going places from one after the other, and he's not ready to stop because he's getting the guidance and he's following through it. Okay, so here I would like to ask you, Dr. Reji, how did your clairvoyant abilities influence your approach to healing modalities and the development of your patented healing modality, divine grid healing?
Clairvoyance means able to see beyond the range of ordinary perception. And clairvoyance helped me faster understand that the universe is composed of interconnected structures. And an alteration in any one structure leads to a transformation in all the structures of the world. So you can change the universe by changing awareness and perception. All around us, from the mobile phone, your four-wheeler, the flora, the fauna, consists of bits and pieces of information inside a very intricate information system. All is information, and every bit of this is related. For this rationale, when you control the information, you can change the universe willfully. So when your mindful work is for the benefit of all, you are supported and your work manifests faster. We know of the Japanese scientist Emoto's experiments that energy generated by positive or negative words can actually change the physical structure of an object. Quantum physics long determined that physical matter doesn't really exist and everything is just energy in different states of vibration. We have a Nobel Prize awarding physics, Heisenberg, who stated, atoms or elementary particles themselves are not real. They form a world of possibilities rather than one thing or facts. And what Mohsinaa does, I take with great interest because it's a science based on numbers, and their powerful effect on our lives is been known since mankind has set its foot on earth. The world is an illusion. We are all made of energy, vibrating at different pitches, designated different manifestations for life.
Beautifully said. This is something everyone should know this. And I believe that, and I have seen it because I've been dealing with people from all walks of life all over the world. I've seen this, that, people have started opening up to this because they know that, the moment you quiet your mind, you know that inside you is infinite. So the moment you start tapping that energy, it becomes more clearer. Your vision, your clarity level is extremely excellent that you can go ahead with. Moving on, I want to ask you something. You expressed a commitment to social responsibility, and we can see it according the way you have gone ahead and dwelt in these topics. Okay, how do you balance your scientific pursuits with the intention of making a positive impact on the planet?
Balancing scientific pursuits with a commitment to making a positive impact on the planet is both a passion and a priority for me. Now, here's how I manage this balance. Purpose-driven research is what I focus my scientific pursuits on areas that have the potential to address critical global challenges like climate change, environmental sustainability, and public health. So my research is purpose-driven, aimed to develop innovative solutions that contribute to a better world. I also believe in collaborative partnerships. Collaboration is key to achieving meaningful impact. I actively seek partnerships with like-minded scientists, organizations, institutions that share my commitment to social responsibility. Because I believe together we can leverage our expertise and resources to drive positive change. I also believe in the concept of interdisciplinary approach. Most of the world's most pressing issues are complex and multifaceted. I embrace an interdisciplinary approach, drawing insights from various fields of science and technology to tackle these challenges comprehensively. Beyond research, I'm an advocate for policies and initiatives that promote sustainability and social responsibility. So I work with the policymakers, governments, and advocacy groups to drive change at a systemic level.
You know, you are a nominee for the highest scientific recognition. You have been twice actually a nominee for that. So, could you share more about the discoveries and inventions that led to this recognition and your vision for their impact?
I'm humbled and honored to have been nominated for the highest recognition for scientific based research in physics. Through our research and development efforts, we've been pioneering advancements in quantum computing technologies, from data analysis to cryptography. And one of our key contributions has been in the development of quantum algorithms that can simulate the behavior of complex climate systems with unprecedented accuracy. Now, this has profound implications for climate science, allowing us to gain deeper insights into climate change and its impact. We are committed to translating our scientific achievements into practical applications that benefit society at large.
Here, can you like highlight one of your projects which is creating this difference and this impact that you're talking about right now in the world?
Definitely, all the projects have been emphasizing on what are the next goals that Technopilot aims to do with the help of important things like quantum entanglement. Now, it was when being able to relate a summary of science and how it relates to distance healing. That's another project that was very much in the pipeline. Now, all the efforts that we have taken have been based on an AI-based telemedicine grid. Now, the unique distinguishing factor of every living being is that it can be stored in a holographic grid. And all the time, this grid monitors the state of the being and deviation from normalcy. So for example, you, Mohsinaa, if you're deficient by any hormone or vitamin, that is uniquely transmitted to you to bring you up to normalcy state from the AI-based telemedicine grid. Now, this is going to change and revolutionize the way the world sees life. At Stanford, we have the Stanford Research Institute, where parapsychology experiments and studies have been carried out since many decades. Everything is undertaken here under strict lab conditions like remote viewing or psychokinesis and the paranormal. They have spun off into practical research. Parapsychology, as we know, is a study of psychic phenomena, that is extra perception or telepathy or clairvoyance or psychokinesis, also known as telekinesis, that is manipulating objects with the mind, or psychometry. Now, I am deeply engrossed in groundbreaking project that holds immense promise for both environmental conservation and sustainable agriculture. Now, this project focuses on the development of innovative solutions in the field of sustainable regenerative agriculture. We are implementing on cutting-edge concepts in quantum quasi-photosynthesis, which has the potential to revolutionize how we address the world's water crisis. Additionally, we are committed to systemic reclamation and remediation of degraded land for agri purposes. So these projects, I believe, are exciting because it aligns perfectly with my dedication to sustainability, environmental conservation, and pursuit of solutions that not only benefit agriculture, but also contribute to the broader goals of reducing waste generation and transforming waste into an economic pillar.
Absolutely. It is about, we can start small. You are doing it on a global level. I believe all my viewers, I'm just telling you this, that you can start small. Don't keep buying, accumulating things, in your house. First thing, it leads to a very negative energy, claustrophobia. Okay. Secondly, it creates negativity. You will start feeling stuffed. Now, Dr. Reji here is doing on a global level. Okay. He's not letting lands go waste. He's using those lands to create, processes and productivity through those which is impacting many people and giving employment to people. I want to ask you here one thing, okay? Because you are a clairvoyant and you have a very amazing relationship with spirituality. Yes? So I want to ask you here, how do you see science evolving in the future in context to your work?
Now, in the past, there was often a perceived divide between spirituality and science, and some viewing them as separate and even conflicting domains. But
Right.
as our understanding of the universe deepens and our awareness of interconnectedness grows, we are witnessing a convergence between these two realms. From my perspective, spirituality and science are not opposing forces, but complementary aspects of our quest for knowledge and enlightenment. Science allows us to explore physical and material world, unraveling its mysteries, harnessing its potential for the benefit of humanity. Simultaneously, spirituality delves into the realms of consciousness, ethics, offering insights into our purpose and interconnectedness with all life. In my work, particularly in the development of innovative, sustainable technologies, I draw inspiration from both science and spirituality. These are my thoughts on the same.
Right. So, emphasizing the theme of overcoming failures here, and everyone meets failures. And like you said, in the beginning of your life, till the age of 12, you overcame fears one by one. Okay. So, that is something, and you went on to actually go beyond that. Not just your fears, you went on to go ahead and utilize your fears as strength. You just transformed it. So how are you overcoming failures, all the way that you're transforming and you're transitioning from one career to the other, okay? And you're doing extremely well, and the knowledge that you have is so in depth. How do you handle the failures that come by?
Setbacks and failures are an inevitable part of any journey, especially one that is involving pioneering scientific research and entrepreneurship. I firmly believe these challenges have played a crucial role in shaping my overall success. Instead of dwelling on the disappointment, I choose to analyze the situation, identify the root causes of the setback, and extract a valuable lesson from it. This process of reflection and self-improvement has been instrumental in my personal and professional development. Adaptability and determination to turn setbacks into successes that have contributed to the overall achievements. I view each setback as a chance to learn, innovate, and ultimately to move closer to realizing my vision of a more sustainable and prosperous future.
I would like to tell you here, this is so powerful. Okay, and the way you utilize that rock bottom, faster your speed is to rise up, the faster and the more higher is your success. It will depend though how you utilize that setback that you had. Do you crib there? Do you sit there and sob and complain, or do you introspect? Do you align yourself? Are you resilient? And do you have that attitude of never giving up, that unwavering attitude that Dr. Reji Thomas just talked about? So this is how you need to utilize setbacks, because it comes in every person's life. It depends, the winners or the successes that we call people, we term people, it depends on how you utilize your setbacks. So understand this thing, life is throwing you something, use that moment to gain your success, to gain your story in life. Great. So, moving ahead, I would just like to ask you here, I'm sure you have made bigger plans for yourself in your life. There are bigger goals that you want to achieve, and you are in a journey of not giving up, and you are going further and further ahead. Could you let us know, how do you plan to create a massive positive change through your contributions, through your work, your next set of plans?
As I look ahead, my next big goals are firmly aligned with my lifelong commitment to create a massive positive change for society and the planet. I believe that the intersection of science, innovation, and social responsibility holds incredible potential for transformative impact. And one of my foremost goals is to further advance the field of sustainable technology and promote its adoption on a global scale. I'm deeply passionate about leveraging innovative solutions into addressing pressing challenges such as water scarcity, environmental degradation, and climate change. And my aim is to continue pioneering sustainable technologies that not only conserve natural resources, but also empower communities, industries to transition to a greener, more responsible future. In addition, I aspire to strengthen collaborations with organizations, governments, and fellow visionaries who share the same commitment to sustainability and social responsibility. And by fostering effective partnerships and harnessing a collective expertise, we can amplify our impact. Furthermore, I envision a future where education plays a pivotal role in shaping a more sustainable and equitable world. I'm dedicated to promoting STEM, that is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics education, and nurturing the next generation of innovators and change makers. By providing educational opportunities and mentorship, I hope to inspire young minds to embark on their own journey of scientific exploration and societal impact. And ultimately, my overarching goal is to leave a legacy of positive change, where our contributions not only benefit the present, but for the future generations who come. So I firmly believe that by combining my passion for science with my dedication to social responsibility, we can unlock solutions that will redefine what is possible and lead to a brighter, more sustainable tomorrow.
Here, because you have said, there's so many areas and fields that you are going ahead and you are creating the changes. I'd like to ask you here, okay, Dr. Thomas, could you share some key statistics or data points related to your work that highlight their impact on sustainability and environment conservations?
So in my career dedicated to sustainability and environmental conservation, I'm proud to say that our projects have made significant impact. If you just see a few projects, like one is quantum quasi photosynthesis to solve the world's water crisis, producing water from the air that can make water at 1 cent per liter and cheapest globally. If you see the systemic reclamation and remediation of degraded land for agri, with opportunity cost of $75,000 per year from 1 acre. If you see, I've formulated several biostimulants. They reduce chemical fertilizers by 50% and increase yield by over 30%. I've formulated liquid organic fertilizers. They need only 7% of nutrient loading compared to solid fertilizers for the same nutrient budgeting. Now, these statistics not only reflect our commitment to sustainability, but also demonstrate tangible results that benefit our planet.
So you are basically erasing carbon footprints of many people as well, along with yours. You are helping us erase our carbon footprints that we are leaving behind. And this is so commendable, the work that you are doing. Okay, here I would ask you another question, because you have such an extensive career. You have collaborated with diverse organizations and individuals. Can you share an example of a project where cross-cultural collaborations played a pivotal role, and what were the outcomes in terms of global impact on this?
Cross-cultural collaboration has been at the heart of some of our most impactful projects. One notable example I'd like to take here. We had a global team of experts from various countries, including the UAE, Philippines, Malaysia, Switzerland. Together, we developed an innovative approach to address water scarcity in arid regions. Now, by integrating diverse cultural perspectives and expertise, we managed to create a sustainable water management system that not only increased access to clean water, but also empowered local communities. Now, as a result, we have seen some remarkable improvements in the quality of life. Thousands of people across these regions. Moreover, this project's success has sparked interest from other countries facing similar challenges, and this is creating a ripple effect of positive change on a global scale. It underlines the immense potential of cross-cultural collaboration in solving complex global issues.
One more thing I want to ask you here is that because you are clairvoyant, okay, you have that energy of intuition, tapping, your inner self as well as connecting with the higher self and realizing the directions and the messages that you receive. Can you tell me three ways where you have utilized this message that you have received and you have come out extremely successful? And once you followed the guidance, you felt that this is so amazing, it's magical. Can you just brief me about three of your decisions that you took based on intuition?
Intuition is something that is inbuilt in people. Everybody is intuitive. It's just that they have to peel the layers of their own onion and find out who am I. Once they find out who am I, they will come to know that they have immense powers. And I always believe, Mohsinaa, that every single person on this universe and beyond are geniuses. They just need to discover what is the genius in them. So if I've taken the summary of science and how it relates to distance healing, because science generally makes fun of how you're able to treat a person from beyond. But now, especially with the LHC experiment that is taking place in Switzerland, more and more understanding of deeper particles of physics, mesons, bosons, we are coming to know. So we are more than just bones and flesh that house us. Energy and our electrical system is what modulates information. We are electromagnetic beings. Our biophotons, heart, meridians, body field, they're communicating continuously, sending and receiving information all the time. Our thoughts affect our energy and information being sent out. When we think negative thoughts or are not processed negative experience correctly, negative imprints get into our body fields and only disturbed and scrambled information can get through. Again, Earth is the only place I've seen where there's a dimension of time. So time and space are an illusion of the third dimension, and what theta healing refers to as the third plane. And it is this illusion that the healer transcends into time and space. In some modalities, the practitioner slows the brain waves to the theta wave and activates something that is known in shamanism as the waking dream state. In this state, they're changing the perception or vantage point to a place where time and space are not fixed and where there's no separation between things and where time flows not only forward but backward. So quantum physics has revealed to us, at least in theory, that time is not fixed, nor is it linear, nor it is flowing in one direction. We have quantum entanglement, the famous experiment in 1977 at the University of Geneva, Switzerland, where they found that two particles separated distances away, they behaved as if you treat one, the other responds. So this whole interlude shows that we are part of one large hologram, where the piece contains the whole and the whole contains the piece. Everyone knows we go and we pray. Most of us pray. There we send our request to the Supreme towards fulfillment. There we seek no science to explain how our thoughts can reach some place we may not be aware of, because we've been ingrained, we've been tutored since birth. And this is when I can say that my clairvoyant abilities provided some unique insights into this scientific dilemma.
Okay, so now it's a rapid fire. It's a very fun segment and we will be shooting questions at you and you need to just answer them. Okay, so let me ask you first, meditation, yoga or pep talks?
Meditation yoga.
Your go-to ritual for inner peace and balance?
Connecting to my core inner self, core of earth, and a distance galaxy.
What you can do at present in your life which will change or which will create that, the faster achievement of your goals? What is the superpower?
It is time manipulation, because I want to control and manipulate time in the physical realm to create a sustainable future for all.
Money or fame?
Money.
Money or spiritual enlightenment?
Spiritual enlightenment.
Do you take coffee or tea?
Black tea twice a week.
So what is your go-to? Water?
It's plain water, because in water we encode information the way we want it to behave, and we take that the information is residing in our body at least for a few hours.
Can you just tell us a bit about it? Though I know it, I want my viewers to know it. That how do you let water create that cleanse in your body? Not just through the plain water, but the affirmations that you give. So what are the 3 affirmations that we should give every time we drink a glass of water? If you can tell the viewers.
Affirmations will be individual. It could be I am strong, I am powerful, I am enlightened, whatever one wants. And trust me, these words can be translated. It's thoughts, deeds, words, and actions. I take you back to the Masaru Emoto experiment of 1930. Energy generated by positive or negative words can actually change the physical structure of the object. That is the whole thing. If you take even Heisenberg's experiment, so this is nothing but the illusion of the truth effect. That is how you're able, whatever magnetic vibrations which we are able to achieve, because we all know the source and the genesis and the beginning and the creation was a sound known as Om. And that energetic vibration created the universe. We can go back in science and explain this beautifully. So whatever vibration that we want, we impart it. We can even label our glass of water as beautiful princess. That's exactly the vibration that will be done. We can prove it any day. This is a scientific law. Any day that our thoughts, deeds, words, and actions program us. And once a famous sage says that, show me 5 of your best friends and I will tell you who you are. It's because you are living in the energy entwined with your friend. So this is something very, very powerful, especially for manipulation, that life is more of an energy flow than a collection of solid things. When we stay conscious of the energy we contain, based on the emotions we feel, we can make deliberate choices that alter our frequency and create the realities we desire.
Right. So choose your friends wisely, choose your environment wisely. You know, most of us, we have this conscious thing that we need friends. You know, we have this, like many of the clients who come to me, they say that I don't have friends. I tell them, become your own best friend. You don't need a friend who doesn't create that environment that you're looking for, or is not positive for your efforts, not positive for the goals that you have set, not helping you in any which way, emotionally or mentally or physically. So if you are amongst those friends, leave them. I'm telling you, the best gift that you will give to yourself is finding yourself and becoming your best friend. Okay? Choose your words, the words that you're using for yourself. Now, here I'd like to ask you, so in career, are you happy with the trajectory that you have set across for yourself? Like, you know, how you're moving from one space to another. Is it that you like something more, or, you know, out of the careers that you have chosen, do you like something more than the other?
I'm moving in a formation. I'm taking all these careers together. We have but one life. And I made a bucket list long ago. These are the things I need to move ahead. And when I move ahead, I need to think of my team. I need to think of the people moving ahead with me. So when I move ahead with all these different technologies or passions or creativity pursuits, I also want to take the team together. I also want to make sure that they have food on the table. They go through less. And that has been the endeavor all these years, all these decades I have pursued life with collaboration, education, ethical leadership, that I need to take the team together with me to the winning run.
Right. So this segment, okay, Dr. Reji, is all about me reading your belief system. Okay, so what I can make out from your energy is that there are no mindset blockages, there are no emotional blockages. You are in the, you know, you have surrendered yourself actually to, you know, His guidance, Almighty's guidance here. Okay, and I also can see that all your chakras are balanced. You know, they are aligned, they're balanced. Okay, you have very strong energy. That, you know, strength, there's strength in your energy. Okay, now you have the beliefs that you operate from is that you are resilient, you are happy. Okay, you know how to enjoy life, money beliefs are extremely good. Finances and money beliefs are extremely good. Okay. Personal branding beliefs are absolutely aligned. Like you believe you are charming, you're likable, you are accepted, you are owning it. Okay. So you have that belief. Now you believe you are on a mission in life and you will not give up till the time you achieve it. So the mission might keep changing, but you keep going ahead. Now you're also someone who has amazing oratory skills. You are someone who's very good in terms of interpersonal skills as well as research, and the ability to concentrate by calming all the noises, that is there, is extremely high. You're quite meticulous and you go into the detailing of things. You have that ability to go into extreme details about whatever you do in life. Okay, so just a snippet that I have given you.
Spot on, absolutely. And just going with the river, with the flow, with no restrictions, because I believe we all are being guided. Absolutely, very well done, Mohsinaa. I really have great admiration for your abilities. Especially, you've taken on a profession, you've taken on thoughts and beliefs, which are very much correct.
Great. I'm so happy and honored to have you in my show. And here I would just like, for the fun sake, can you read something about me? Like just 2-3 lines about me, which you can receive through my energy.
I would say that first sentence, she is a very beautiful human being in body, mind, and spirit. And I feel she has going to, over the next many years, discover herself much more and lead to that final inroad into that onion, which I talked about, and which will give you spiritual enlightenment all the more than what you actually are. Anybody who interacts with you, Mohsinaa, will know that you can create a very comfortable and engaging atmosphere wherever you go.
Thank you so much. That is so beautiful, and I'm so happy actually listening to this, okay, from you. So thank you so much for joining in. It was so enlightening, and I learned, and so I'm sure my viewers, we have learned so much, and how science and spirituality can go hand in hand, and that is the best for our planet, for the people living in and beyond. Okay, how we can create, and how one individual can have multifaceted strengths and can start tapping into their, like the onion, like you said, you gave an example of the onion, how you can go ahead layers on layers if you are living from inside out and not from outside to your inner self. Okay, so it's really powerful.
Thank you. And I must also say that I had the pleasure of being hosted by this most wonderful and insightful lady who skillfully guided our conversation. And I'm really grateful to connect with the audience through this broadcast. And Mohsinaa, your skillful interviewing and thoughtful questions made it a very, very memorable and meaningful conversation for me.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Reji, once again.